Hey everyone, welcome back! Today we're diving into the intriguing idea of a flat Earth. Flat Earth theorists argue that no matter how high you go, the horizon always appears flat. Even from a plane, the curve is difficult to detect. So are they onto something, or is there a more straightforward scientific explanation? Let's explore. Let's kick things off with the moon landing. Some flat Earth enthusiasts believe it was a hoax to perpetuate the spherical Earth narrative. They point to inconsistencies in lunar photographs and question the technology of the 1960s. However, the evidence overwhelmingly supports that humans did land on the moon, with countless photographs, video footage, and lunar samples. To think it was all faked would require a conspiracy so vast, it boggles the mind. Next, let's head to Antarctica. In the flat Earth model, it's a massive ice wall encircling the flat Earth. But Antarctica has been extensively explored by scientists, researchers, and tourists. There are research stations, and people have flown over, sailed around, and traversed it on foot. The idea of a massive, heavily guarded ice wall simply isn't supported by credible evidence. Flat earthers argue that water always finds its level. So if Earth were a sphere, we'd see curvature in oceans and lakes. However, the Earth is incredibly vast and its curvature is subtle. Imagine an ant on a giant beach ball. The surface appears flat to the ant because it's so small compared to the ball. The same principle applies to us on Earth. We're too small to readily perceive the curvature of the water's surface. The curvature is there, but it's not easily noticeable without the right perspective. Scientific instruments and observations confirm the Earth's curvature. Flat Earth proponents point to certain international flights as evidence that the Earth must be flat. They argue that flight paths wouldn't make sense on a globe. However, airlines factor in wind patterns, jet streams, air traffic control, and fuel efficiency when planning routes. It's often more economical and time-efficient to take a seemingly roundabout route, even on a spherical Earth. For some flat Earth believers, the idea is rooted in their faith, citing religious texts like the Bible. References to a firmament, pillars of the earth, and the four corners of the world are often cited as evidence. However, religious texts were written in specific historical and cultural contexts, using symbolic language and metaphors. Interpreting them literally, especially for scientific matters, can be misleading. The Bible, for instance, wasn't intended to be a scientific textbook. It's a collection of stories, poems, teachings, and historical accounts offering guidance and meaning. Flat Earth proponents argue that the absence of a continuous live feed of Earth from space is proof of a conspiracy. However, transmitting high-quality video from space requires a lot of bandwidth and power. Most satellites are focused on specific tasks like communications, weather monitoring, or scientific research. They're not designed for continuous Earth observation. In the Flat Earth model, gravity as we know it doesn't exist. Instead, they propose that the Earth is constantly accelerating upwards. This idea quickly falls apart under critical thinking. If the Earth were constantly accelerating upwards, we would never observe objects in freefall or experience weightlessness. Gravity is a fundamental force that governs the motion of objects with mass. The evidence overwhelmingly supports that our planet is a sphere. Beyond the science, this discussion highlights the power of critical thinking. In today's world, it's crucial to approach everything with skepticism and critical thinking. Do your own research, question your assumptions, and be open to changing your mind when presented with new evidence. We've seen that flat Earth theories don't hold up under scientific scrutiny. Questioning what we think we know drives scientific progress. Rely on credible sources, critical thinking, and skepticism in the pursuit of knowledge. Keep looking up at the stars, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the wonders of our universe.